Healthcare providers become leads for several key reasons. Maybe they're dealing with staffing shortages and can't keep qualified billing staff. Perhaps they want to reduce costs through outsourcing, or they're looking to improve their financial performance by replacing their current medical billing company that isn't delivering results. The most valuable leads meet specific qualifications. We're talking about the size of their practice, how many claims they process monthly, their current billing setup, and whether they need specialized services like coding expertise or credentialing. These qualified leads represent genuine opportunities to generate new business and increase revenue. Here's where most medical billing companies get it wrong. When they think about growth, they immediately jump to hiring salespeople. But here's the reality. Most companies need a steady flow of qualified leads more than they need another salesperson. I see this all the time. Medical billing companies have a salesperson but not enough deals for them to work on. And here's an insider secret. Often the best salesperson is actually one of the business owners. Without reliable medical billing leads, even the most talented sales team can't reach their full potential. Business opportunities get left on the table. Lead generation ensures your sales team has a consistent pool of prospects to engage with. More leads mean more opportunities to close deals without overwhelming your team. This creates a more efficient sales pipeline and enables sustainable growth. Now, let's talk about how companies actually try to generate leads. Spoiler alert, most methods don't work as well as people think. First, hiring a salesperson. This seems obvious, but it's often ineffective for lead generation. Many salespeople excel at closing deals, but they lack the expertise or, frankly, the interest in building a sustainable pipeline of new prospects. Sales and lead generation are two completely different skill sets. Second, exhibiting at trade shows. Healthcare conferences can be effective for networking, and you're getting in front of a highly targeted audience. But the costs are significant, the time investment is substantial, and the ROI varies greatly depending on the event and lead quality. Third, launching a new website. A professional SEO-optimized website is definitely an asset, but simply putting up a new site won't generate leads on its own. Your website needs to be part of a larger digital marketing strategy with SEO, content marketing, and conversion optimization. Fourth, hiring a lead generation company. This sounds appealing, but most generic agencies lack the deep industry knowledge needed to effectively target healthcare providers. They don't understand revenue cycle management or what resonates with your target market. Their approach is basically like walking into a bar, yelling, "Anyone want to get married?" and hoping for the best. Fifth, social media marketing. Some companies invest heavily here, but the results are often disappointing. Case studies consistently show that posting social content rarely produces the targeted leads or closed deals companies are hoping for. But here's the thing, most of these channels can actually work if applied strategically. Let me show you how. For immediate results, a US-based inside salesperson focused on cold calling can be highly effective, provided they understand the billing industry and can establish initial contacts. Success depends on their skill set and compensation structure, emphasizing lead quality over quantity. Email marketing works when you have segmented lists and carefully crafted messages based on customer personas. Offering resources like downloadable guides positions your company as a trusted resource, building credibility over time. Search engine marketing offers multiple approaches. SEO can drive organic traffic cost-effectively, though it's changed significantly over the years. PPC campaigns generate quick leads but tend to be extremely expensive. Even print media, though often overlooked, can be relevant for certain demographics. Some less tech-savvy healthcare providers respond well to advertisements in professional journals or association magazines. The key to success in any channel isn't the channel itself. It's the strategy work that lays the foundation. Without the right targeting, positioning, differentiation, messaging, technology, and engagement process, almost any channel will fail. Before launching any campaigns, you need detailed profiles of your ideal clients. This includes understanding your target market demographics. Small practices have different needs than large ones, hospitals are different from provider groups, and specialty providers can be radically different from each other. You need to know their pain points and challenges. What specific problems do your healthcare providers face in managing billing processes? Your messaging should highlight solutions that directly address these challenges. And you need to understand their decision-making process. Who are the actual decision makers? Practice managers, office administrators, physicians. Different tactics and messaging may be required for various stakeholders. Once you have this clear understanding, you can design campaigns that speak directly to their needs and desires. This targeted approach dramatically improves effectiveness and often makes the difference between failure and success. But here's something crucial that most people miss. Not all medical billing leads are created equal. If I told you one channel generated leads for $100 compared to another that generated leads for $1,000, which is better? Most would say the cheaper one, but that's not necessarily true. What if those cheaper leads generate clients worth only $7,000 to $10,000 per year, while the expensive leads generate clients worth $50,000? Suddenly, cost per lead doesn't tell the whole story. You might be targeting the wrong audience entirely. If your website attracts people looking for medical billing services, but you don't want chiropractic clients, you'll turn away a huge portion of leads, driving up costs and making those leads less valuable. This is why you need to look beyond cost per lead. Customer acquisition cost, how much you spend on marketing divided by the number of closed deals, gives you a better picture. But even that's not enough. Some specialties are more profitable than others. Some channels help you target larger practices and close bigger deals on average. This is where customer lifetime value comes in, the total value a client brings over their entire relationship with you. But leads with higher lifetime value aren't always better. If one channel gives you clients worth $100,000 and another gives you clients worth $110,000, but the first costs half as much to acquire, you're better off getting two of the first for the same marketing spend. Return on investment, lifetime value divided by acquisition cost, becomes your key metric. But there are still more factors to consider. Timing matters. PPC generates leads extremely fast, while SEO is comparatively slow. Does this make SEO worse? Not necessarily. It's just a factor to consider based on your needs and timeline. Budget constraints matter too. Some channels have attractive metrics but require minimum investments that are too high for smaller companies. I can think of strategic partnerships that can be wildly profitable, but you need 6 figures in marketing spend to get started. Volume capacity is another consideration. You can't continue doubling your SEO spend and expect to double your leads indefinitely. There are diminishing returns and eventual caps. If you're already ranked number 1 for mental health billing, there's nowhere further to go. Tracking ability influences channel selection too. Most digital marketing is easily tracked, which is why channels like print, broadcast, and direct mail are often overlooked. Some of these may have better metrics, but if you can't track them easily, the uncertainty may push you toward other options. Since you can't know in advance which channels will be most successful for your specific business, split testing becomes crucial. Think of this as diversification, comparing not only messaging within campaigns, but between different channels entirely. Continuously improving and potentially switching to more effective channels is important, which means you should test at least a second projected channel against your primary one. Here's the bottom line. Generating high-value, qualified medical billing leads isn't just crucial for growth. It's essential for sustainable and profitable growth. While various marketing channels can be effective, the foundation of success lies in strategic work on targeting, positioning, and differentiation. By clearly defining what constitutes a valuable lead for your company, you can create targeted strategies to attract the right clients. Each company must assess which channels and tactics align best with its unique goals and resonate with its target audience. The metrics and strategies we've discussed provide a framework to help you determine the most effective approaches for your specific situation. With a well-defined strategy and the right execution, medical billing companies can establish a reliable pipeline of high-quality leads, positioning themselves for lasting growth and profitability. The key isn't finding the perfect channel, it's doing the strategic groundwork first, then testing and optimizing based on real data and results. If you like this video, please like, subscribe, and share.